Hello, boys and girls. It's my first video in a long time. I was on this Game Takes app and it was going really good because you didn't have to do lots of things. Like you didn't have to have a background, which of course I don't. You didn't have to have a presence, which of course I don't. You just had to talk and it was audio and it was great and I enjoyed it. But I guess it's not going anymore. So I'm back to the YouTube and I'm going to do things the way I'm going to do them. Before I was just trying to be so professional and all that stuff. Like, I'm not. That's not me. It's not me. But first of all, make sure you're all well lubed for this because this is going to be important pearls, boys and girls. And you're listening to my NHL Pearls of Wisdom and I am Pearl O Wisdom. So I'm going to do something a little different today because of the Chiarelli firing, which we should all get excited about, I suppose, if Oilers fans. I don't, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. Yes, Chiarelli made some very bad moves. However, the Oilers have been making bad moves for quite some time. Getting rid of Schultz for a second, Petrie, over and over and over, taking Yakupov over Murray. There's a litany of bad decisions they've made, and they've also had a bad philosophy. They're stuck in the 90s. Yeah, not just. I'm talking about the people above him and the owner, for that matter. What is it, Pendergrast or whatever the frick his name is? No, shit. See, I should prepare for this. Nicholson. Nichols or Nicholson or whatever. Get rid of him, man. You haven't won anything for 10 years. And Lowe is still there. Nicholson, whatever the fuck his name is still there. Apparently now they fired Chiarelli and he's going to be making decisions with Keith Gretzky. He of the scouting staff that had 3 picks in the first round in 2015 and didn't take Barzal, Connor, or Shabbat. They took DeBrusk, Shinishin, and Zaboral. Yeah, it's not just that. He's not a general manager. I think he was being groomed for it, but as you can tell, they're taking Gretzky. It's still going with this old boy bullshit. It couldn't work. It worked with Stevie Yzerman and Joe Sakic, but these people are geniuses. These are geniuses of the sport. So, okay, Chiarelli made some really bad moves, but the more I think about it, the more I realize that Chiarelli seemed to be just a yes man in Boston, and he was doing the same thing here. They brought him in to do what they wanted to do. I could be wrong about this, but the whole culture, the drafting, when they didn't take Sergachev when they could have, and they took Puljujärvi. Kekalainen is probably one of the best, especially of European talent, understanding of talent in the league. Okay, he especially for European, he may be the best, and he passed on Puljujärvi. I would have too. I didn't like a few things about him. Not that he could still be a very, very, very good player. But the problem is he didn't have the ambition. He didn't know how to speak English. If you ever watch him play, he has tons of talent, but he plays like a pond hockey. Oh, well, shucks, I tried my best type game. And yes, I would have taken him probably in the lower top 10, but I wouldn't have taken him where they took him. So I'm going to do a video after this about what I think the Oilers should do from here when they get a general manager, after they fire their scouting staff and all that shit like that. But first of all, I want to defend Chiarelli a tiny bit. He's getting advice from scouts when he makes these moves. When he's going to trade a guy like Strome for Spooner, there's other people in the organization that are saying, yeah, this is probably a pretty good idea. maybe even saying that's what you should do. That was a horrible trade. When the coach asked for some that he wants some big D-man because they don't have enough depth and they keep on losing, you don't go out and get a Manning and a Petrovich for ridiculous, a third round or whatever the case may be that he gave. You have a little bit of patience. Give it a couple weeks and find somebody like that. It wasn't long after that there was a few defensemen, I can't remember off the top of my head, that just went on waivers, like that they could have picked up. If there was no patience in the organization, and there was no, everything's reactionary is the word I was looking for. And I don't think this is going to change much with just Chiarelli. Getting rid of Chiarelli. Got some in my teeth. Oh well, you're going to have to live with it. I don't think this is going to change much with Chiarelli if you don't get rid of the people that are in here. Because these are what they wanted. This is the moves that they okayed, really. There should have been somebody in there saying, no, don't do this shit if it was just Chiarelli doing it. He would have been fired a lot sooner. He's not going to last 4 years if there's not an agreement in that place, in that organization for what he's doing. So it's deeper than that. They got to get rid of all of it. They got to get rid of the whole philosophy. And Katz has got to get his head out of his ass and say, you know what? We need a progressive view of a look at this organization. I don't know what general managers are out there. Apparently Zito, who is the general is the Cleveland Monsters and is in the Columbus organization, has almost like a Kekalainen type understanding of talent and way of doing things. Sure, go that direction. But he says he goes in there, gets to know everybody, and fires the fucking lot of them. Okay? Let him make that decision. Okay? But fire him, get some new staff in there, go scour the league looking for successful drafting and development people. And that's the other thing. They need a better development system. Do you know that Puljujärvi didn't even have a translator for the first 4 months? What the fuck? Anyways, boys and girls, that's my full 42%. That's all I have to give. I'm going to be doing a video on what I think the others should be doing after this, but I needed to get this off my chest. I needed to get it off my chest. Sign up to my YouTube channel here, and I'll give you a NHL Pearls of Wisdom necklace and a vat of Jaime's Body Lube sent directly to your door. In fact, I will private jet a couple massage girls to bring that over to you, give you an application demonstration and everything. Have a great day, and lots of love to ya.